Ash?
I apologize for being a little low energy. I'm getting over the flu and just, it's not.
No worries. I'll bring the energy for us, Ash.
You have been. So I think I mentioned before that I've been doing a lot of work with nonprofits and government agencies who have entrepreneurial development programs. So because of this, I've come into contact with over 180 Caribbean entrepreneurs. And what I've realized is that even though they're in very different sectors, they have similar needs, they have similar challenges, they have similar struggles. And because of the incredible month that we had with Day One, I started building an ed tech platform, mobile first. So eventually it'll be an app, but I can't afford that right now. For Caribbean entrepreneurs, to serve Caribbean entrepreneurs directly, but also the nonprofits and government agencies that support them. And once it's launched, it'll hopefully be financially sustainable because it'll have like executive education options and things like that, that regular companies could pay to use. So I would just like your thoughts, feedback, any advice on like pivoting a brand or starting a new project or anything like that.
I think that all happens once the product's actually out. Mm-hmm. You know, how much do you need to make the product?
Initially, 200,000 is what was the big figure, but to actually just build the platform, which is my only goal right now, it's about 30,000.
30? Mm-hmm. Send me an email on that. Let me see what I can help you with on that, because that's what you need.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you. I will.
Send me the full details on that. Let me see what I can do. I don't know if there's something I can personally do, or if I can make some introductions if I'm a little with than I need to be right now in my life, like those things.
Yeah. Okay, I will do that. I'm grateful for any advice, support, anything.
Send that in detail. This one seems less question, more action in a little bit in some ways. Yeah. So let's do that.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Everybody else. Look, Jack, how many more of these do we have? Or is this it? Or where are we at?
We have one more.
Good.
And then that's the last session, yeah.
Okay, good. Let me just give you the preview. What I was going to say, and I'm pumped we have another one. What I will say after the next one is, okay, this part's done, but my inbox is open. Much like with Liz being an intern, we do 15 minutes. Like things will happen. I'm one human being. I try, but I know all of you now. And like, just like I'm saying to Ash, I'm not saying I'm in a place in my life where I can write that check, but I definitely can look at it and maybe send her to somebody who can make the deck better, and then send her to 4 people that might want to invest. And just met with somebody today that wants to invest in brown and black. You know what I mean? Like I'm me. And so, I like that. Everyone's like, I'm him. I might have to, I think there's something good about that. I'm me, which is different than I'm him, though I like to think I'm him too. I'm me, meaning I know similar to you, John, I know what makes me tick, which is the intent to bring enormous amounts of joy and karma to the best of my ability, while now being a little more mature to recognize that I need to over communicate the hedge of like, but I'm human and I miss shit and I can't get to everything and I'm doing the best I can, but I'm me, which means I'm going to keep trying. And back to a lot of the advice here, back to the lotto ticket. Lotto, you have a much better chance to win the lotto if you play it 50 times than if you play it once. It's still very hard, but squeaky wheel does get the oil. And so if you don't annoy people and bother them, whether that's me or that's Cisco or that's a literary agent or that's whomever, if you find different ways to ask the same question in a respectful, empathetic way that you understand you're the one asking. You know, somebody got chippy at me a couple years ago. I'll never forget it. Like, and I was like overly gracious. You know how but you know how it is, like somebody can get you to that next place, and they tipped me, and I just finally looked at them and said, my man, I'm not the one asking. So for all of you, you're on a journey, and you got to remember, when you're the one asking, you have to have empathy for the person you're asking. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't ask. And that's the theme of a little bit of the lotto ticket, right? Like, don't be mad at Cisco. 49,000 people asked them to put them in every school today. Don't be mad at HarperCollins. Everyone wants to write a fucking book, and everybody thinks their story's the best. So, but try to get both. And while you're trying to do that, focus on what you can control, right? Ashley can cold hit up every VC on earth and asked them, do they have $30,000 to invest in her minority-owned business at a time where a lot of people are trying to check that box.
So we're now asking for the entire 100.
This was fun.
Thank
Love
you.
y'all.
Thank you so much.
Dude, thank you,
love
man.
too.
Thanks,
Love you
Gary.
guys.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye.